Let's set the stage with the origins of Blade Runner. This isn't just any sci-fi flick, it's inspired by one of the most influential novels in the genre. Back in 1968, author Philip K. Dick published Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?, a book that explores deep philosophical questions about humanity, technology, and society. Dick was a master of speculative fiction, with works like The Man in the High Castle and A Scanner Darkly also getting adapted into films and shows. But Blade Runner takes his ideas and transforms them into a cinematic vision that's uniquely its own. Interest in adapting the novel sparked almost immediately after its release. Director Martin Scorsese was intrigued but never pursued it. Then producer Herb Jaffe optioned the rights in the early 1970s, and his son Robert wrote a screenplay that Dick himself wasn't thrilled about. He even jokingly threatened to beat up the writer. Fast forward to 1977, when screenwriter Hampton Fancher got hold of the option and crafted a script that caught the eye of producer Michael Deeley. Deeley was passionate about the project and convinced Ridley Scott to direct it. Now, Ridley Scott, man, where do I even start with this guy? He's the visionary behind films like Alien, Gladiator, and The Martian. At the time, Scott had just come off the massive success of Alien in 1979, which redefined horror in space. But he was initially hesitant about Blade Runner because he was attached to another big project, an adaptation of Dune. However, after the tragic death of his brother Frank, Scott needed a change and left Dune behind. On February 21, 1980, he officially signed on and things ramped up. Scott brought his signature style, dark, atmospheric, and richly detailed, to the film. He pushed for a bigger budget, bumping it from Filmway's initial $13 million to $15 million, but pre-production costs ballooned to over $2.5 million, and Filmways backed out. Deeley hustled and secured $21.5 million through a three-way deal with the Ladd Company via Warner Brothers, Hong Kong mogul Sir Run Run Shaw, and Tandem Productions. The final budget? Around $30 million, which was hefty for the era, especially for a sci-fi film that wasn't banking on massive special effects like Star Wars. Speaking of the script, it went through some serious evolution. Fancher's original draft emphasized environmental themes more than the novel's focus on religion and humanity. Scott wanted changes, so in December 1980, David Peoples was brought in to rewrite it. Peoples, who later wrote Unforgiven and 12 Monkeys, added layers that deepened the film's noir vibe. Fancher left briefly, but came back for more tweaks.